guys, it's Ifter, and today I'm going to be playing a new game that I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be, called Remothered Tormented Fathers. It's not terribly new, I think it's been out for a couple years, but it was a game that the name interested me. It looked kind of weird. I think it's a horror game, but beyond that, really just the name brought me in. So let's see what it's like. Dear God. Dear God. I'm gonna print screen that. Okay. So I have it up on the side of my screen on the other monitor. So if I need to look at some controls, hey, we've got it. Good Lord, there are a lot of buttons.
So, is it all true?
Maybe.
What have you heard already?
Okay.
That illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply.
I don't like her voice.
An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I mean, no,
I
but
swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker.
this has gotten very deep
And
very
so,
quickly.
Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
What are you talking about?
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged.
These are
There's a
nonsense
line in a
things you are
song,
saying.
as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
What are you talking about? Was that a sentence? What was that? That was all nonsense. I'm mad. Not really, but I don't under. What was that conversation? People don't talk that way. Pretty song. Oh, that would be cool. Actually having chairs on those things. Ugh. I think this is a horror game, but nothing about this intro makes me think that it's a horror game. Going to assume that is us. I'm assuming we're the old woman. Good Lord, she is just smoking that cigarette. Obviously, this picture has a lot... What was that? Oh, okay. Alright. Step out of the car and do something, I don't... Okay, lady. I think it's time to put the cigarette down. It's about to rain anyway. Okay. Now I'm a little more convinced we're playing a horror game. What is going on? I am so confused. Looks pretty.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
You don't say. Okay. Alright. Oh, I can run! Is there a reason to go this way? Oh. Not this way, says the game. Gotcha. Alright, well. Do we have a diary? Nope. There's a button for a bunch of things, but we can't use any of them now. So let's just go the way the game wants us to go. Well, actually, can I not? Okay. Lost child. Female 13 wears a white dress with bows, white shoes, and tressed hair. Okay. I'm assuming the person we're here for. Oh, maybe not, but a lot of missing children, I'm guessing. There was the picture of the girl that we had. I guess. Trying to make any sense of any... Ooh, hello. Cut here, cut there. Skiers. On screen. Or Sears. I don't know. They're scissors, but whatever. It's fine. Can we not open this gate? It seems relevant. Okay. Let's go this way then. Maybe there'll be an entrance. There it is. Lady, you're making me panic with your breathing. What we got? What's this? Pretty. Oh, wait. I always feel anxious looking at some icons. Icons and mirrors. Okay. That was abrupt. Are we getting remothered? Or... Tormenting Fathers? I don't...
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
Okay then. How very foreboding. Get inside the mansion and meet Dr. Felton. Alright. Will do. The UI of this game is weird for a horror game. I heard like nothing about this game when it came out either. So, we are probably in for a treat. What are you doing, that weird look around? What the hell are you doing? What? The hell? Okay.
gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say no. Okay. Something tells me we're going to be getting very acquainted with that out of breath sound. Well, this is kind of creepy. Looks like you can infinitely run, she just is loud and annoying. Isn't that nice? Definitely anguishing. Let's just go in the front door. What could possibly go wrong? Really? Right now?
Yes?
Good evening. I
Miss
am...
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa Margarita
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh,
pathology.
no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
But you have... Never mind. There's already 2 cigarettes in the ashtray, but fine. Whatever. Whatever. I won't question it. Okay, now we are forced into this really slow walk.
Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
So why were there 2 cigarettes in the
You assist
ashtray?
Mr. Felton all day?
Whatever.
Oh, no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
Okay, maybe she smokes.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
It's a big place, actually. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, really big. Yeesh. Oh. Cutscene
This way,
transitions are
please.
so jarring.
Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
That's not foreboding at all. I'll just stay here and not get murdered. Don't mind me. Sure would like if the game told me what his pathology was. You know, to prepare me for the bad stuff coming. Oh, okay, fine. You're gonna give me a moment to just explore and look around. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm, Rosso Gallo, closes. Danger of contamination. Wyman and the Feltons indicted for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. October 2nd, 1971. Rosso Gallo Farm, pride of the Gallos, closed due to suspected contamination. It's been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right, her husband, the notary, Richard Felton, bottom right, professor, and company's partner, Albert Elias Wyman, larger picture, are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself of having used the company to carry out pharmaceutical experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the residents of the company's headquarters. The Ashmans, who managed the building and supervised the harvesters, and the sisters of the adjoining convent in the photo. Among the reported symptoms, painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases, keratosis photosensitivity. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the Ashmans received numerous threats from Wyman himself, who has been removed from the Order of Physicians today. Wyman stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It's worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded the Phenoxyl Project, a drug for which Wyman himself was nominated for the prestigious Medicine Award in 1957, but that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. Meanwhile, even at Felton's house, which was used as a location for product distribution, the activity ceases. Okay. As a result of the scandal, the Ashmans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashmans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered, because even their children have been infected, and as a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. The authorities assume that the contamination has developed from the groundwater, not only used for the irrigation of nearby plantations, but also as a common source for the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. Jesus. Good Lord. You damn son of a bitch. See what they write about me on the news? You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get back at you. Oh, surely I will. Starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. Show you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls? You never got balls! You got no game. Oh, okay. That was a long note.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other.
This isn't a conversation
Pardon me,
people
I
have.
forgot my manners. Please sit
Not
down.
like the second you see people.
Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
What did he just
I am
press?
flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria. Yes, see if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
That was weird.
You're diagnosed. 1958?
Yes, indicatively. Some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal
The
deficiency.
speed at which they're talking is
overdose
making
of
me
non-prescribed
uncomfortable.
Drugs, opiates, phenoxyl. wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate... I don't have the strength for this now.
What is this
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm talking about?
Who are you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
What? The what?
Mr. Felton.
That was the least subtle way to do anything.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
I don't... Okay. I don't know what's going on. That was an awkward scene. How do I have an umbrella now? Is that me? No, that's the nurse. Am I hiding in the bushes? Oh dear God. I probably am, aren't I? It's a nice drunk walk. Oh God, I'm right here. Literally. Sure, grab the key. What are you trying to accomplish? We're trying to find this girl who may or may not even be here. Alright, this is gonna go well. This is gonna go absolutely amazingly. Sure, no, you guys. Oh, you got high heels too. Oh, that's good. Good running shoes. Yeah, make sure you slam that behind you. Yep. Sure, no one would hear that. Sure, I'll save the game. Why not? Look for mirrors with the metronome from now on. You can only save your game using those. You can disable tutorials. Some areas of Felton Mansion are really dark. It may be difficult to find your bearings. Press a flashlight switch to light up your way, but remember to turn it off. You don't want to stick out. Alright. Well, we are supposed to investigate on the disappearance of Celeste. And we will do that. Next time. I'm not sure what to think of this so far. Conversations are a little weird. But let me know what you guys are thinking of this so far down in the comments. If you like this video, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so. And share the video with friends and family if you can. That'd be pretty awesome. And I don't know if I've said it. I always forget. But if I didn't, thanks for watching. And until next time, everybody, take care.